These are like natural rubies, natural, I'm not sure which one this is, aquamarine.
In downtown Williamston is an antique shop called Bowersox Behind the Times. Owner Angela Bowersox opened the store in November, just months after she lost her job as an in-home behavior modification therapist due to the pandemic.
I did the unemployment thing and just made the decision that either I was going to go find another position working with disabled children, or I was going to open a store. So August 1st, I just made the decision that I was going to live the dream and start a small business. A lot of people questioned my sanity. They said, you're autoimmune, you're chronically ill, do you really want your income coming from a small business?
That to me seemed kind of gutsy.
Kay Grant-Skog met Bowersox during their time together on the President's Advisory Committee for Disability Issues at Michigan State University.
COVID restrictions have been really hard. And so I'm like, wow, I already was thinking about, yes, I want to shop local and all that kind of thing.
Bowersox, who lives with disabilities caused by Crohn's disease, lupus, and a hypothyroid condition, has found freedom in being a small business owner.
It allows me the flexibility to do what I'm able to do when I'm able to do it. So, any amount of income is a result of my effort and my work and my ability. And it also keeps me from letting anyone down. It's very hard when you're working for an employer and you're chronically ill to be calling in sick.
Bowersox says working for herself offers a higher quality of life than working part-time and receiving government benefits.
In our country, only 20% of people who are deemed disabled work. And all of those people, in order to gain benefits from our government, they have to live in a certain level of quality of life. You have to walk this very fine line of poverty if you're disabled. And I hope to show something different.
As an homage to her paternal grandfather and their shared love of antiquing, Bowersox made the German spelling of her last name the name of her shop.
I have a great passion for our society reducing, reusing, recycling. So I have been selling antiques on and off for the past 10 years, and I've had a couple different businesses at some of the local malls, but realized that in order for it to be a career, to make real money at it, with real connections in the community and whatnot, you have to have your own store. So I've been thinking about this for the past couple of years. The Bowersox family goes back 600 years to Germany, and so I'm a daughter of the American Revolution, and we're all one family. So if you have the last name Bowersox, whether it's spelled the American way or the German way, you can find yourself in this family tree.
Bowersox hopes to serve as an example of how people with similar physical limitations can persevere through adversity.
I think that it's very easy for us to kind of think in a shallow way that people with disabilities or who might be getting services from the government on disability, that they choose that, they want that, they're lazy. That's kind of like the mindset that I think society has, and I just want to challenge that. I want to challenge that thought that people with disabilities are just people who have to be more creative. They're people that have to find a way to make things work in non-traditional ways. So for someone like me who's managed chronic disease for the past 17 years, I earned 2 college degrees. I rebuilt an institution for the Army. I worked on a private train car for the Navy. And the times that I have not been able to work, it's not because I'm lazy or I'm unwilling. Those have just been times where I've had to become more creative. So whether I was painting picture frames and selling them on eBay to pay my my student loan debt off, or whatnot, I think that us folk with disability deserve some respect and esteem for the fact that we're trying to make it in a world that's not necessarily built for us.
To watch the full interview with Angela Bowersox, go to fox47news.com. For Fox 47 News, Lauren Shields.